The medical industry just renamed fatty liver disease to hide its real cause from you, and I'm about to blow the lid off this cover-up. What I'm going to show you today will make you angry at how simple the solution really is, especially when you discover that the number one liver healing food is something your doctor probably told you to avoid. Stay until the end, because this food choice will seem so backwards. You'll think I've lost my mind until you see the science that proves it works. But the non-alcoholic version? That's exploded. The conventional assumption linking fatty liver primarily to heavy drinking is seriously outdated. It's time to challenge that old thinking. The landscape has changed dramatically. Now let's look at how the medical world often tackles this. They tend to focus on risk factors. Things like obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes. These are definitely associated with fatty liver. But focusing solely on these is like saying wet streets cause rain. It confuses correlation with causation. They've even rebranded it to MASH, metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic hepatitis. Fancy name, same problem. And the focus is often on managing those risk factors with medications. But are we really addressing the root cause? I'd argue not always. So if it's not just alcohol, and focusing on risk factors is missing the point, what is causing this fatty liver epidemic? It's linked to what I call chronic overnutrition, but not just any overnutrition. It's overnutrition of non-nutritious foods. The real cause is the consumption of nutritional imposters. These are foods that look like food, taste like food, but are fundamentally lacking in what your body actually needs, and they actively harm your metabolism. We need to identify these villains. The key culprits are pretty clear when you look at the data. First up, refined carbohydrates. Think white bread, pasta, cereals, crackers. Stuff stripped of its nutrients. Next, industrial sugars. High fructose corn syrup is a major player here, lurking in sodas, juices, and countless processed foods. And finally, seed oils. These highly processed vegetable oils are everywhere and contribute to inflammation. These three amigos are the real architects of the fatty liver crisis. Now, let's address a massive myth that's been pushed for years. The internet and conventional wisdom often point fingers at red meat. They blame organ meats, liver itself, and even eggs. Too much cholesterol, they say. Too much saturated fat. This blame game is largely based on flawed observational studies. And these studies have some serious issues. First, they rely on people's memory of what they ate. Let's be honest, that's basically nutritional gossip, not hard data. People forget, they misreport, they underestimate the junk food. It's unreliable. Second, these studies often fail to account for other dietary and lifestyle factors. They might see people who eat red meat have health problems, but they don't adequately control for the fact that those people might also be eating that red meat with a giant bun, sugary ketchup, fries cooked in seed oil, and washing it down with a soda. The author of the material I'm drawing from argues something crucial. The fatty liver epidemic didn't explode when people were eating more saturated fat and organ meats. It exploded after we were told to avoid saturated fat and consequently started eating way more refined carbs and industrial sugars. Think about that timeline. Okay, enough about the problems and the myths. What's the solution? How do we fight back against this fat accumulation in the liver? A powerful strategy is adopting a low-carb ketogenic diet. This approach drastically reduces the intake of those nutritional imposters, and the results can be incredibly fast and dramatic. Studies have shown that a low-carb diet can slash liver fat by 50% in just a few weeks. That's not managing symptoms, that's reversing the problem at its source. It's about giving your liver a break from the constant sugar and carb overload. When you cut the carbs, your body starts burning fat for fuel. And guess what? That includes the fat stored in your liver. It's like hitting the reset button for your metabolism. It allows your liver to finally start clearing out the backlog. This isn't just about weight loss, though that's often a great side effect. It's specifically about metabolic healing. It's about making your liver happy again, giving it the environment it needs to function optimally. So, embracing a low-carb lifestyle is a direct attack on the root cause of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It's liver liberation. Now, while cutting out the bad stuff is crucial, adding in the good stuff is just as important. Your liver needs nutrients to heal and function. Let's talk about some foods that are absolute heroes for your liver. These are the Magnificent Seven. These foods provide the building blocks and support systems your liver craves. They help it detoxify, repair, and thrive. They are the opposite of nutritional imposters. They are nutrient-dense powerhouses. Let's dive into these liver-loving champions. You might be surprised by some of them, especially given the myths we just busted. Get ready to meet your liver's new best friends. Incorporating these into your diet can make a huge difference. First up, the food often unfairly demonized grass-fed red meat. This is a seriously misunderstood hero. It's packed with high-quality protein, essential for liver repair and overall metabolic health. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar. It's also incredibly rich in vital nutrients like zinc, copper, and CoQ10. These are crucial for countless bodily processes, including liver function. Grass-fed meat specifically has a better fatty acid profile and more nutrients than grain-fed. It helps fix insulin problems, which are tightly linked to fatty liver. Don't fear the meat, fear the bun and the soda that often come with it. Next we have eggs, specifically the yolks. These are true choline champions. Eggs are absolutely loaded with choline, a nutrient that is critically important for liver health. Most people don't get enough. Choline is essential for transporting fats out of the liver. It protects against fat accumulation. Think of choline as the liver's traffic controller for fats. Without enough, fat gets stuck. So eat your yolks. They are nutritional goldmines and vital for keeping your liver clear. Third on the list are cruciferous vegetables. This is your detox dream team. We're talking about broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. These veggies contain compounds that support the liver's detoxification pathways. Fermented sauerkraut made from cabbage is especially highlighted. The fermentation process creates additional liver-loving compounds. Arugula is also mentioned as a leafy green that specifically aids the liver. It's got a peppery kick and powerful benefits. Load up on these fibrous, nutrient-rich powerhouses. They help your liver process toxins efficiently. Number 4, wild-caught fatty fish. These are your inflammation fighters. Examples include wild salmon, sardines, mackerel. They are rich in anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. Inflammation is a major component of liver damage in fatty liver disease. Omega-3s help calm that inflammation down. Choose wild-caught to avoid the contaminants and poor nutrient profile often found in farmed fish. These healthy fats are essential for overall health and specifically benefit a stressed liver. Speaking of omega-3s, food number 5 is cod liver oil. This is an omega-3 overachiever. It's a concentrated source of those beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. It's also naturally rich in vitamin A and D. While you can get omega-3s from fish, cod liver oil provides a potent dose. It's a traditional superfood for a reason. Just make sure you get a high-quality, reputable brand. It's a simple way to boost your liver-healing fats. 6th on our list are broccoli sprouts. Don't let their size fool you. They are tiny powerhouses. These little guys contain incredibly high levels of sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a compound with potent health benefits. Sulforaphane aids liver detoxification, by boosting enzymes that help process and eliminate toxins. It also helps control blood sugar levels, which, as we know, is crucial for preventing and reversing fatty liver. You can add them to salads, sandwiches, or blend them into smoothies. A little goes a long way. All right, we've covered 6 amazing foods, but there's one that stands above the rest, the ultimate liver healing food. Prepare for the irony. The number one food for healing a fatty liver is grass-fed liver itself. Yes, the very organ people are often told to avoid is actually the cure. It's like the universe has a sense of humor. We're talking about grass-fed beef or lamb liver. It's not the easiest food to love for everyone, but its benefits are unmatched. Why is it the champion? Because it is the most choline-dense food on the planet. Remember how important choline is for moving fat out of the liver. Liver is packed with it. But it's not just choline. It's a nutritional multivitamin from nature. It's packed with highly bioavailable nutrients, zinc, selenium, all the B vitamins and trace minerals. It provides everything your liver needs to repair itself and function optimally. It's literally food for your liver. So while it might sound counterintuitive, incorporating grass-fed liver into your diet is one of the most powerful steps you can take. So how do you put this all together? Let's imagine an ultimate liver healing feast. You could create a meal that combines several of these superfoods for maximum impact. Make it delicious and nourishing. Imagine this: sautéed grass-fed liver with onions and garlic. Onions and garlic have their own liver benefits, by the way. Serve that over a bed of fresh arugula, topped with a generous sprinkle of broccoli sprouts. On the side, a healthy portion of fermented sauerkraut, and maybe top the whole thing with a perfectly cooked egg, yolk runny. That's a meal that's not only delicious, but is actively working to heal and support your liver. It's nutrient density on a plate. Look, your liver is an incredible organ. It works tirelessly for you, filtering, detoxifying, and metabolizing. It doesn't need processed junk, refined carbs, and industrial oils. It needs real nutrient-dense foods. Foods like grass-fed meat, eggs, cruciferous veggies, fatty fish, cod liver oil, sprouts, and especially grass-fed liver. By focusing on removing the nutritional imposters and adding these liver-loving heroes, you can make a profound difference. You can help your liver heal. This isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing foods that empower your body. It's about giving your liver the love it deserves. If you found this information helpful and want more tips on how to improve your health through nutrition, make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out on future videos. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these liver-loving foods are you excited to try first? Let me know in the comments below.